What's going on? Welcome back. So today we are heading down a little two-lane highway. This is Highway 50. We left Sacramento about an hour ago, and we are about 30 miles away from South Lake Tahoe, and the views are starting to get good. Following a river here to my right. I don't know if you can look down there, but I'll try to get some good views of it. There's been a couple waterfalls on the way. Bridal Veil Falls, which was really cool. Couldn't find a spot to pull over and take a better look at it, but even from the road, it was awesome. So we're going to get into South Lake Tahoe today. We're going to do a little bit of exploring there. And then we're going to take the highway north around the west side of the lake and see if we can get a good look at Emerald Bay. And then maybe go north up into Tullamore, something. We're going to do some exploring. This is kind of a not totally planned out trip. It's gonna be kind of fly by the seat. Don't know if we're gonna do an overnight. We're packed for at least one night, maybe two, and we're not far away from town, so if we can find a place to camp for cheap, we'll be in business. Yeah, there's the river there. So, awesome views. Getting very dramatic terrain as we come into South Lake. So, yeah, if we can find camping, the one drawback, the one thing holding me up might be the temperatures. Last night they were looking at getting some snow flurries, 30 degrees, 28 degrees, and then that turned into rain. So we've got rain in the forecast, but it's going to be cold. And cold rain is worse than snow. So we'll see what the temperatures look like. Might have to rough it a little bit, but we'll do our best. Alright guys, I'm going to get down this road before I get taken out by a truck. We'll see you closer to South Lake. Alright guys, we just passed 7,000 feet. We're about 10 miles outside of South Lake. We just passed our first ski resort, Sierra at Tahoe. We are getting into snow. Now, I knew that they had a couple of dustings in the last few weeks, but this is like 2 or 3 inches still on the ground. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed on camping. Not really interested in sleeping in the truck. Less interested in sleeping on the ground with snow. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed and see what we find. But right now, it's cold out. So we'll get into town up here, see what we find. Check out this view. And our first view of the lake. There is Lake Tahoe. That is one heck of a view. Alright guys, we're going to drop down into town. I'll check in with you in a few. Alright guys, so we made it down to the shore of Lake Tahoe. So this is South Shore. And then over my shoulder over here, you can see the casinos on the Nevada side. Right over there. And it is huge. Absolutely huge. A lot of snow-covered mountains in the back. A close one right here behind the sign. You can see over there. Looks like clouds are rolling in. It had a little bit of snow flurries on the way in. And it's cold. So I think we might go check out the Nevada side. It's really close. And then maybe make our way up north, see what we find along the way. What's up, guys? So we just got to Emerald Bay State Park, which is really nothing more than a parking lot and a rock, some sitting. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but we are getting snowed on right now in late April. So we're gonna go find a spot to hang out for a minute. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Every direction is good. Emerald Bay is one of the most photographed areas in Tahoe. And to be here on a day with blue skies, snow in the mountains, and it's actively snowing, incredible. Someday we're gonna have to come back and hike some of these trails, but lots more adventuring to do. Alright guys, see you down the road. So we made it up to Tulane, I don't know how to pronounce it. But pretty cool, really small town on the west side of the lake, the west shore. Pretty good ways up, only about 8 or 9 miles from Truckee, something like that. Ooh, a ski lift. So then we came back down. Oh yeah, didn't really see anything we're stopping at in Tulane. They had a bar and grill that looked pretty cool, and a little coffee shop, and the houses are awesome. Tahoe City, which is what we just passed through, it's just south of Tulane. Huge houses, ridiculous stuff. But they had some little cottages, some little cabins up in Tulane that they're still finishing them up, still putting doors in frames, but super cool. So we're gonna head back south, back down to South Shore, and probably head back. Every campground that I've passed by still has a cover over the front sign. The entrance is closed. A cover says closed for season. I'm really surprised. It's almost May, and it's snowing today. As I'm driving, I'm getting hit and miss snow. Started to stick in a couple of places, going down through some of these little valleys in the shade. A little turn there at the bottom and then coming back up. But you could see snow in the road, so not sure what the temperature is outside, but it's cold. So we'll get back down to the South Shore and then maybe try to stop at a couple of the waterfalls I saw coming in. And I really wanted to find some access to the PCT, which would be incredible. I still want to hike the PCT or the Tahoe Loop Trail, which I think I might have seen a trail marker for down here. I'm going to slow down a bit more and check it out on the way by. I think I know where it's at. It'd be really cool to go and even spend a couple of minutes on the loop trail. So we'll see. We're just adventuring and exploring. We'll see what we find. So I'll see you down the road.